47 more to go.
Yeah, and this auction starts tomorrow morning. So if Shelby's still there and the widow doesn't have the code, how's that play out?
Well, then we're gonna save Shelby and go back to our lives.
What life do you go home to? Last time I saw you, we fell asleep in that shack in Thailand, and when I woke up, you were gone.
Non tutte le ciambelle riescono col buco.
Not all donuts come out the same. Yeah, that really clears it up.
What it means is not everything works out, Ryan. I needed a clean slate.
I thought that's what we were doing.
You're a lot of things, but a clean slate is not one of them.
Her best friend gets kidnapped, and there's a lot that's going down in America, and her country needs her. And Ryan comes and pulls her out of her Montepulciano Italian reverie and says, snap out of it, New York needs you. And that's all she really needs. She's someone who's always prepared. She's someone who knows that, you know, her life belongs to her country. That's the reason she joined the FBI in the first place, because that's all she wanted to do was serve. And she picks up and goes back. And that's how season 3 starts.
It's always Ryan's fault, isn't it?
Listen, isn't it always the guy's fault? As a woman, I'd like to say that. That is true. It's always the man's fault. No, I'm just kidding. But no, yes, it is a little bit Ryan's fault in this case.
I seized this place in a drug raid a year or so ago. We can stage out of here.
We gonna talk about this?
About what?
Oh, you tell us you want to bring in Jocelyn Turner, but you fail to mention that she's deaf?
Ryan.
No. I'm not gonna be politically correct right now with Shelby's life at risk, okay? Look, you're a great agent, and I learned a lot from you, but I need everybody at 100%. My Achilles heel, what the hell does that mean? Well, I'm not emotional, and I can see just fine.
Yeah, no, Shelby's having a great time in episode 1. Yeah, she's been taken by this villain, the widow, and that's sort of what triggers this whole season, bringing all of these people together and forming this superhero group of Black Ops agents.
Is it really nice to have that big group together, kind of all working together? I really get the feeling that you all get on really well.
Yeah, we do. We get on along so well, on and off screen. We hang out all the time. Me and Pri went swimming last night. We did a group dinner the night before. It's great. I think it translates on screen that we actually are all friends.
Yeah, we all really, really like each other, which is a relief, because we're spending a lot of months together working very intensely and a lot of hours during the day, and we actually do get on incredibly well, and we have a proper laugh, and it's brilliant. And so it's nice to be back.
We both speak it.
Along with some other languages, part of their CIA training.
How'd this happen to you?
A bomb.
The Widow's bomb. Jocelyn infiltrated the Widow's organization for 19 months. Her cover was blown. We need her insight.
As she is someone who has been working as a career FBI agent and was a hearing person before an unfortunate accident that rendered her deaf. Yet, as you can see, she's not one to give up her love and passion for the FBI. And she continues to work and actually comes back and does what she loves doing. Some changes obviously have to take place. She had to learn sign language. She had to learn to read lips. But she manages to fit in, and she knows how the team works. And the bottom line is, you cannot stop Jocelyn Turner.
I've heard that she's a bit of a badass.
If she's a badass, then I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to play the badass.
I've been here for 2 days. I paid a guard at the bank to tell me if you showed up.
How'd you know I'd be there?
They found you, right?
Who are they?
The same people who took Shelby 2 days ago. She's alive. They put her on the phone for just a second, but they're gonna kill her in 72 hours if you and I don't give her what they need.
People love the aesthetic of the show. People love the sexy FBI, badass, elite group, you know, which is what we are. We're a little bit fantasy meets reality, you know. We rip headlines off of newspapers and news and make that into a very relevant TV show along with an extremely good-looking cast.
Ridiculously good-looking
Yeah,
cast.
it's a bit stupid. It's like everybody who joins the show, I'm like, come on, man. Like, everyone's so pretty.
Remember, we need Alex alive.
What does it mean for you to kind of lead this big mainstream, excellent kind of FBI spy thing? Is it about breaking down barriers, or is it a great role? You know,
It's a little bit of all of that. Like when I was in a talent deal with ABC when I first started Quantico, the only thing that I said to them when I was signed was, you gotta get me a show which does not define me by my ethnicity. I'm just an actor, and I want to play whatever that might be. It's my job as an actor to deliver, and well, kudos to them. They found me a show which, you know, had me playing an FBI agent. It had nothing to do with the fact that I may be Indian or not. Yes, Alex is extremely proud of her roots. You know, she's half Indian, half American. But at the same time, it doesn't define who she is. And I think that is, as a character, a huge role model for the world today. Where if we start looking at each other beyond our ethnicities and beyond our caste and our creed and our color and our race and our countries and our borders, and just as people, and we give people credit on merit, and we like them because they're great, or we don't like them because they're not, I think the world would be a much more simpler, more tolerant place. And that's why I love being a part of this show, because Alex Parrish is a modern day hero, and her gender doesn't define her, her ethnicity doesn't define her, just her ability does.
Alex, Jocelyn has eyes on 5 men, maybe more. Get the hell out of here now.
Don't let them get Alex.
It's the first time for me in my career that I actually got to wear like flak jackets with all the gear and, you know, the gun in the holster and holding up the gun. And every time I wear it, or every time I've had a chance to use the weapon, I think of my husband, because he works in law enforcement and has been a police officer for the last 30 years. And I'm always asking him questions. How is it that you hold the gun? I use him as my technical advisor. How is it, you know, that you interact with the criminals? And he answers all of my questions, and he answers them brilliantly. Because I want to make sure I look right. But it's been pretty cool.
It's really fun playing a spy. I get to play someone far cooler than I am, which is really nice. It's like what you dream of when you're a little girl. You're like, oh, I want to be that cool girl. I'm like, oh, I am. Well, I am. Shelby is. But it's so much fun to play.
I can't interview an English actor about playing a spy without asking if you're going to be James Bond in the future.
Yeah, I'm going to be James Bond in the future.
Excellent,
So
okay.
that's clarified.